Hi everybody, we're going to be going over the basically techniques with the guitar. Right now we're going to be focused on first, we're going to divide into the right hand first, and then we're going to go a little bit basically with the left hand. So with the right hand, the first thing I want to go over with you guys is that make sure your right hand on the beginning is glued to your bridge. Of course, when you're going to be strumming, you're going to be lifting that off, but you want to make sure it stays with the bridge to make sure when you're doing the motion with the right hand, it's a wrist motion. That's how I play basically. There's some guys that use the whole arm, but I like to use the wrist as much as I can. You have a way less impact on your body like that, and you get less tired. So what we're doing first, we're going to be doing a very basic exercise playing single notes. We're going to start with the first string, the E, and then we're going to go up. Okay? So the first string, we're going to be playing 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you move into the second string. 2, 3, 4. Third string. 4th string. 5th string. And 6th string. You can always use this first exercise to make sure your guitar is in tune, okay? Always remembering that the first string is an E, second string is a B, third string is a G, the 4th is a D, the 5th is an A, and the 6th string is an E. So now we're gonna break down this exercise and work not just playing the basically like down strokes that I was just doing, 4 down strokes, but we're gonna be doing down and up as well. So I'll be doing 4 quarter notes and then 4 8 notes and 8 8 notes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and notice that I was playing down, 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 and then down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Make sure your right hand is keeping the same beat for both ways. So you're staying like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and the pulse should be the same for both ways you're playing, okay? You do that on the first string, move to the second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, keeping the beat as steady as possible. If you want, you can use your foot to make sure your beat is steady, okay? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That sums up the right hand for now. Now we're going to go over a little bit the left hand. Okay, the left hand, we're going to be approaching the fingers by fingers 1, fingers 2, 3, and 4. And I use two ideas when you're playing the guitar. One is I pretend you have an apple on your hand, so your hand's very curved, and the thumb right behind the middle finger, close to the first as well. Okay, so when you're doing that, your thumb lays down around the 2nd fret on the 1st position. Okay. So you make sure you keep the thumb in the back. And when you're pushing the strings with your fingers, make sure you push with the very fingertip. Kind of like I use the image of like an eagle claws. So you curve your fingers as much as you can. Make sure you're using the fingertips. That gives you the best tone and more control over your strings. So we're going to be doing first finger on the 1st string, 1st fret, playing the note 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you use the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret. 2, 3rd finger on the 3rd. Pinky on the 4th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So that you can do that on all the strings, okay? Moving up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Make sure you practice the exercise a lot of times, going from the 1st string to the 6th, from the 6th back to the 1st, okay? You can also practice the exercise higher up on the frets, make sure each finger holds a fret, okay? Okay, so when you're doing the 5th fret, you have the first finger on the 5th, second finger on the 6th, third finger on the 7th, and pinky on the 8th. Okay, you can also play fewer notes per finger, like you're doing one note for the first finger, one note for the second, one note for the third, one note for the pinky. And also, if you notice my left hand now, I'm keeping the fingers down as I add the other ones. That can be quite tricky on the beginning. Make sure your wrist is dropped so you can stretch your fingers pretty good. And also make sure your fingers are curved when you add in that, okay? When you're going from the first string all the way up to the 6th, your fingers tend to stretch a little bit. Your hand gets closer to the neck. You can even touch the neck to get a good position, and after that, let go, okay? Also, always make sure the thumb is right behind this finger. If the thumb is like that, you lose every position. Make sure it's this position, okay? That's the key thing with the left hand. Keep the fingers curved, and using as much as you can your fingertips. Alright? So that covers the basic ideas. Practice the exercise as many times as you can, in as many different frets you can. You can even play all the way up the neck on the 12. Alright, that sums it up for the second lesson. Thank you.